It all started with a phone call my 15-year-old son answered, and on the other end was his friend, our neighbor, who had a strange request. He was out of the house and needed my son to receive a puppy on his behalf. Just keep it for an hour, he said. An hour. That's all we thought it would be. When my son brought the tiny creature inside, I could tell right away it was just a baby, maybe 15 or 18 days old. Its eyes were barely open, its little body fragile and trembling. But then, something unexpected happened. The friend who was supposed to return in an hour never did. Night fell, and the puppy began to cry, a heartbreaking, desperate sound that echoed through our home. My kids couldn't bear it. They scrambled to find a way to feed it, using a dropper to carefully give it milk. Every hour, through the night, they took turns comforting the little one, patting its tiny head, whispering to it, making sure it felt safe. And then, one day became two. Two became three. By the time we realized what was happening, 5 days had passed. 5 days of sleepless nights, endless cuddles, and a bond that none of us saw coming. My daughter even gave him a name, Spike. And oh, how Spike responded to it. His little eyes started to open wider, recognizing the hands that fed him, the voices that soothed him. He wasn't just a puppy anymore. He was ours. Or at least we thought he was. But then, just like that, on the 5th day, my son's friend finally showed up. He wanted his puppy back. The moment we told the kids, their faces fell. The excitement, the joy, the love they had poured into this tiny soul, it was all slipping away in an instant. They begged, they pleaded, but a promise was a promise. With heavy hearts, they watched as Spike was carried out of our home, leaving behind only the warmth of his tiny paws and the bittersweet memories of 5 unforgettable days. That night, our house felt emptier. The crying,